the best thing on here. I don't know why you can put me down. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's all to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy, we shutting everything down. I've been high like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents, this mine. The moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some, the skill is bar one, y'all done, the game in the coffin. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you next to me, it's West. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's all to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies, I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor, I give you the vision. Up early morning, enough of the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific, that's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these crickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown, that's the bling with the blow. What the team is about, champions. You can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, it's no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you tuned in to the one and only Big Hank Sports Review. Yeah. Basketball, football, breaking it down for you. Yeah. Now vibe with me. Like, comment, subscribe, oh yeah. Kick back, enjoy the ride. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Big Hank Sports. Like, comment, subscribe, say wow. Kick back, enjoy the ride. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Step on the court, feel the sneaker squeak. Hank call a play like a coach unique. Fast break vision, highlight reel. He breaking down the stats with that southern feel. On the field, end zone, crowd gon' roar. Touchdown energy, we want more. So if you want the game from a real point of view, better show love, like, comment, subscribe to. Like, comment, subscribe, say what. Big Hank, keep the game alive. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Big Hank Sports Review. NBA nights, NFL days. Hank break it down in so many ways. From the block to the pocket, the hustle, the grind. Every story hit different when Hank defines. Laughs in the flow, but the game stay tight. He shine a spotlight where it feel just right. Sports and the culture, it's more than the vibe. It's the truth and the groove. Come on, subscribe. Now don't wait, don't hesitate. Click that button, elevate. Join the tribe, be part of the crew. Sports review with Hank coming straight to you. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, keep the channel alive. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Hank Sports Review. Review.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Y'all see what it is? We got to talk about it. We got to talk about the NBA playoff. It's a beautiful Monday. But guys, before I get into that, I got some great news I want to share. Right, I got some great news I want to share, and let me show it to you guys. Y'all see the thumbnail? So first things first, I want to say shout out to my son. Congratulations to Little Hink. He has now committed himself to play basketball at Johnson C. Smith University. He's committed to play basketball, college basketball at Johnson C. Smith University. He will have 2 years of eligibility remaining. I'm happy for him. This past weekend, my wife and I and my son rode down there to the Carolinas, the Kakalakis, Charlotte. Had a great visit, great, beautiful campus. Met with all the coaching staff. Shout out to them brothers, man, for making us feel welcome. It was all good. We had a good time. I'm happy for my son because, all the questions he needed to ask was answered. So definitely proud of him of taking the lead on that situation. As he should. He's 20 now. He should be taking the lead on that situation. But proud of him on how he handled things, broke things down, asking the question you need to ask. I just pretty much had to sit back and listen. Just take it all in, make sure what I felt like was going to be a good, safe environment for him. That was the most important thing that I was looking for, that, and making sure he stayed focused and he's on schedule to graduate. Get that paperwork. That's what it's all about. Basketball's good. It's a great thing. It's a great opportunity. It's a means to give him an opportunity to go to school for free. But the most important thing is not just the wins or the losses. That's not to me. Now, to him, that's a different question because he's the one playing. He's the one involved. But for me as a father, my most important thing is for him to get his college degree. That's what I'm pushing for. That's what I'm pushing him to do and strive for the best. And so we appreciate what IUS, Indiana Southeast, has given us, has offered. I appreciate Coach Brown for all he's done for my son and his teammates for all they done for my son. He was able to experience different things over at IUS. And I just want to make sure I give them credit over there. And it's still some great group of young men over there still playing. And they're gonna have a good team. They're gonna have a good team. I think got a lot of the young guys are still gonna be over there, man. That it's in great hands. Now, if Trent had stayed, would that really help? Yes, it would have. It would have made a very big difference due to his experience, especially with postseason experience and all of that. But I think they'll be fine. Coach Brown's a great coach, and I know he's going to have these young men ready to play the next season. So I'm definitely going to make sure if my schedule allow it, I'm going to definitely go over and continue to check them young men out, man, because I still know a couple of them guys, and I want to see them do well. I want to see them do well. But my son wanted to step up a level and really should have been on this level probably 2 years ago. Well, He was on that level. But the coach ended up getting fired, and the new coach was only going to honor his scholarship for one season. And that's normally how it is. That's so for you parents who think when your kids you sign for 4 years. It's not. No, it's year to year. Scholarships are year to year. Every year you got to renew your scholarship. Every year you got to renew your scholarship. Every year you got to sign up for your scholarship. So it's not like it's guaranteed for it. No, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. That's not how scholarship works. So really, it's every 8 months. Let's take it back. It's not even full 8 months because you got to take out the Christmas, Thanksgiving holiday, and then the spring breaks and all. It's really 6 months. So you got a 6 month scholarship. You count the months they're actually in school. It's 6 months. So the scholarship's about 6 months long. After the season, usually had to come to Jesus meeting, as we like to call it. Exit interview. For those who knows about that in the professional world, you have to do that every year. But with that opportunity, he's going to get the opportunity to get back on that D2 level, and I'm happy for him. Charlotte is a great city. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a smaller version of Atlanta. That's what Charlotte is to me. We went to a great restaurant. I can't think of the restaurant's name, man, and they're going to kill me for this. But for those in that area, they know what I'm talking about. It's right across the street from Spectrum Arena, where the Charlotte Hornets and the hockey team plays. I think they call it Hurricanes. They play right across the street, and there's a diner right there. Man, that diner was great. The food was good, man. My son ended up getting chicken and waffles. I got the pancakes, eggs, and bacon. Normally, what I normally eat on Saturdays, when my wife cooks me a beautiful breakfast, that's what I got. I said I ain't no need of breaking up the tradition. I wasn't in the move. It was too early for chicken and waffles, in my opinion. But I ain't gonna lie. My son had that goddamn chicken and waffles. I started to reach over and grab a piece of that chicken. Chicken was good. It looked good. I didn't get none. I started to grab, but I didn't. I let him enjoy the moment. The service was good. The ladies, man, there did a great job. They was very hospitable. She was telling us about something, man. We was talking about liver, and she was telling us about mesh liver. I said, man, I never heard of that shit. Then she want to keep on accusing me of being up north. I said, Midwest. I kept saying Kentucky's Midwest. I said, ma'am, you come down to Kentucky, say that bullshit. Some people gonna have some shit to say to you, ma'am. I didn't hold that against her. I still make sure we left a good tip for her, so no problem. But the food was good, you know. Like I said, the people in there was nice, man. The atmosphere was nice. You know what I'm saying? They got you to a table quick, fast, in a hurry. You know, so that was good. They came over, make sure the water was filled. I mean, the drinks, whoever drank. I drank water. My son drank water, and I think Coach had some coffee or something. So they took all of that was taken care of, man. It was greatly appreciated. Now the hotel we stayed in was really nice. I was really impressed with the hotel. Now I think it's the corporate hotels where we got to stay, and I never seen the Marriott with the courtyard and the residence and the something else was called. I never seen them combined. So what it is like courtyards on one side, and if you go through like a patio, like an office area, well, like a conference room, and then you go into another area, you get over to the other hotel, which is the other side. I don't know what the difference between them. I do know it was a nice hotel. It was a nice hotel. I was asking the lady how much, average prices are. So when I come down and come down and stay for the weekend for the games, I already got an idea on the prices. So she said normally it's about $150. $150 a night. So I said, okay, that's about average for a good hotel room. You know, I'm not staying in no goddamn motel. I've stayed in my share of motels. Woo! I'm gonna leave it there. And I hate them some bitches. So yeah, it was a good hotel. I was impressed with that. So the hotel room was nice. I'd say this though. They had two breakfast areas, right? So they had the breakfast area where, of course, you buy your breakfast, you order what you want and tell them what you want and all that. I'm looking for the free breakfast. If I'm paying $150, I'm looking for the free breakfast. So I went to the other side where they did have the free breakfast. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you know, it looked like a free breakfast. It looked like a free breakfast. They was almost a goddamn free breakfast. That's what it was. But despite all that, the campus was beautiful. The staff was nice, man. We got to meet other members of the staff. We went to the admin office and all that good stuff. Seen that. So his major sports management. So the good thing about going to school down there in Charlotte, you got 3 professional teams down there. And you being in sports management, man, you got a lot of opportunities for internships down there. And that's a good thing, especially for his major. And the coach was, of course, he was always talking about how, you know, he got some great connections in that field. So it should be a problem, him doing some type of internship. So you have the Carolina Panthers, you had the Charlotte Hornets, and like I said, you had the Hurricanes. I believe that's what they call the Hurricanes, the hockey team. So you have those 3 professional teams. That's not include other college teams. Like you have UNC Asheville is not too far away. UNC Charlotte is not too far away. So you got other colleges down there as well. So, you know, it's a lot of great opportunities for him, and I'm extremely happy for him and his commitment that he announced today. And so I of course I knew about it earlier, but I didn't want to break no news or post it nowhere until he posted it. And then once he posted it, then I posted it myself. So I just want to respect his wishes in doing that and make sure he contact the other coaches and let them know that he's about to, you know, he's committing to Johnson. And that's what he did. He texted the other 2 coaches that was trying to schedule a visit or that was recruiting him. So he did all of those things that he needed to do. So we got that squared away. And now he's formally committed. And we're moving on to the next chapter in his college basketball career. So that's that. But I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, from a sports side of it and how things went. It was a great opportunity. It was a great visit, and we had a great time. And so I'm just happy for him and to see this next chapter of his life. Guys, yes, I will still be streaming this game when I don't go. And I will be streaming a lot of this game because a lot of this games I will probably not be able to. It depends. I'm going to have to look at the schedule. My wife and I, we'll make a decisions on the games that we're going to go to and go down there. You know, the good thing about it is we'll go down there, and it's always good to get to see other cities, right? To get to visit other places. And now Charlotte's one of those cities we have a reason to go. You know, any other time we probably wouldn't. I know the Bears do play the Carolina Panthers this season. Hopefully, I can kind of finagle a situation where I could get a football game and my son's basketball game all in the same weekend. That would be a dream come true. I don't know if that's going to happen because we may play earlier prior to the college basketball season start. So I won't get to. I'm going to have to make an extra visit down there without getting to see him play. But if I do, it'll give me a reason just to go down there to visit my son and to check in on him. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Johnson staff for welcoming my son, and I appreciate them guys. Speaking of releasing schedules and all that good stuff, the NFL is going to be releasing their schedule soon. Now we already know the matchups, right? We already know who they're playing. Now we're just waiting on the game days and times as far as the NFL. So one of the games I know they just recently announced was the Giants will play against the Dallas Cowboys week 1, September the 12th of the NFL season. So we already have an idea on one game time. I need them to release the Bears. I don't give a damn about no damn Giants or the goddamn Cowboys. Who cares, right? Nobody cares about them two. They terrible. They terrible. It's in my words of Charles Barkley. Terrible. Let me get my water. I'm thirsty. I need something to quench my goddamn thirst. They're terrible. You know what I'm saying? They're terrible. Who cares? I know I don't, but I still watch it anyway for fantasy football reasons. But nonetheless, that's already in his schedule. But supposedly this week, the NFL will be releasing the rest of the NFL schedules. Definitely looking forward to it. So make sure I will be talking about the release of the schedule and how that will work out for me and able to get to some of the games, because I do plan on going to a couple of games this year like I did the playoff game last season. One of the games I'm definitely looking at is the Carolina and the Bears game for sure. But I like that Atlanta game. I don't know when that's going to be, the Atlanta and Chicago game. I think that'll be a great game. Let me pull up the schedule. So this is what we're looking at right now. Now we know the home games, we know the away games. So Atlanta plays, we play at Atlanta, play at Carolina. Playing home against Tampa, that'll be a great one. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the New England Patriots, AFC champs. Shout out to them. The Saints, the Jets. So it's definitely a nice little mixture of games right there. But definitely want to take advantage of the opportunity to see these games for sure. For sure. So they're supposed to be releasing the schedule sometime this week. I can't wait till that happens. Looking forward to seeing that. What else we got going on, man? What else we got going on? Also, just recently dropped today, no suspension for Wembanyama after the elbow to Reed. Nas Reed get elbow in the face. But Victor don't get no suspension for a game or nothing. I don't understand that. I'm surprised by that, because that, for guys who didn't get to see the situation, it was a very vicious elbow. Let me share with you guys so you guys can get the opportunity. Hold, let me see. So I want you guys to see the elbow. Let me play it right here so we can see. It's only 27 seconds long, but we're going to see this. And it's buffering. And it's buffering. And eventually we're going to get it. Why is it buffering like this? I don't know. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's buffering. Well, we're gonna eventually, I guess, get the unbuffering of the game, but it is what it is. But what I was gonna say is that change the angle. Let's get this up until it stop buffering. This is crazy. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, man. It's up there buffering and it's not good. Look, as soon as I start talking, it's gonna start unbuffering and playing. But then I'll add it up there. We'll just do this real fast. No big deal. As soon as I see it playing. But nonetheless, man, I don't understand. I how is this cleared to not to get a suspension? I would at least start it for a game. Now, of course, I think we understand why. And it's the semifinals of the NBA playoffs. You know what I'm saying? The final 8 teams and 4 out of the West and 4 out of the East. And you don't want to have it the same game, important game 5 like this coming up. And one of the best players in the NBA not available to play due to, of course, a vicious elbow to the throat. So vicious elbows to the neck, guys. I mean, that thing was nasty. But then they said it was no malicious intent. That's what they say. Like my guys from Red Tight said, you don't know what's in a man's heart. You don't know what is in his heart. We don't know if he had anti-American rhetoric going on in his heart. We don't know. And if you look at this image, you see his teammate with his mouth open, like, oh, Reed's falling back at the shot to the goddamn throat in Game 4 by Wembley after getting the rebound. I guess was probably really upset because during them first few games, man, they've been roughing your boy up. They've been giving him the goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been no easy out for Wembley. Wembley's been getting a guy that they've been physical with Wembley, throwing bowls. Well, I ain't gonna say throwing bowls. Let me take that back. But they've been physical with him. They've been roughing him up, giving him the business. You know what I'm saying? Doing what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it. Hey, you got a young player in the game. You got to get it ahead a little bit, right? So if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. And so you can see that's is obvious. It's getting frustrating to the young man, right? He feel like they just taking advantage of his youth, his lack of experience in the playoffs, and they roughing him up. They bully him a little bit, what I'm saying, checking his metal, as we used to say back in the days, checking the young boy's metal, see if he's tough enough to play this game and play on this type uh, of, of atmosphere, or play in this type of crowd, or play in this type of situation. They testing him. Want to know where he stands. It's part of the game. Welcome to the NBA. That's what they pretty much tell him. And I don't think Wembley is taking too kind of this type of treatment. He's not a fan of the rough ball. Let me see. All right, let me see if I can go from here and share. Share it on a different platform. That could probably help me. All right, we're going to play from here, and then I will get back. Let me let you guys see. So, guys, as you can see, I'm going to play the video of this rough housing that we're talking about with the elbow that Nas Reed's about to catch for Wembley. Let's go.
There's the back. The punk's out. There's that. Oh, there's that. That's ooh.
Yeah.
That's a problem for the Spurs.
Yeah, that's going to be a flagrant one. That's going to be upgraded.
Oh,
the criteria for a flagrant. There is a possibility that's a 2.
Ooh.
So there's the back. The punk's out. There's that. Oh, there's that. That's ooh.
Yeah, look, I'm trying to figure out how that's not a goddamn suspendable play. My man said Knicks finna beat the curse. I guess he mean this year. I assume that's what you meant. Gary Williams said Wemby can do whatever he wants. God damn. I don't know about that word. I don't know about that, big brother. I don't know about that. Well, I don't know. I can't argue because there's no way he should have got suspended, man. To sit there and say he didn't have no malice intent. That's what they said in the comment. I mean, in the article. Man, I just watched this man.
Spurs.
Look at this. Watch this. Watch this.
That's going to be upgraded.
Okay, let me.
There's the back.
We're going to break this down. Got the rebound. Got the rebound. Getting fouled. Now look at it. He kind of look at it. You see that? You see that? He looks to find his target. And he throw them goddamn bowls like Luda told him. Said throw them bowls. That's what he did. I'm just saying, man, that's exactly what look at this. Y'all see it? Y'all see what the man did?
Ooh. There's the back. There's the back. The punk's out.
So he gets the ball, got him. So look at him. Stops. He's thinking about it. That man is thinking about it. He said, get the fuck off me.
That.
He go, bam, back up off me, bitch. That's the word he used. I don't know what he said for real. But he might have said that shit in French. Get your ass up off me. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. That's what he said. That's exactly. Man, I'm telling you, I'm reading his mind. That man said, move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move. Get out. That's what. Why? Well, y'all finna have me go in that Luda song. Luda.
Yeah, that's going to be a flagrant one.
Look at that.
The punk's out.
Get the ball, gather. He's good. He's good. He's good. Man.
The punk's out. The punk's out. There's that.
He's frustrated. Bam.
Oh, that's ooh.
God. Dang.
That's a problem for the Spurs.
Yeah, that's going to be a flagrant one. That's going to be upgraded.
The criteria for a flagrant. There is a possibility that's a 2.
Damn. Hey, man. Now, let me say this. Did Nas Reed kind of sell a little bit? Well, Well, I ain't gonna blame him. Let me say this though, man. There are also some bad news that I seen, and I hate to see this, man, but um, Missouri's star running back, man Hardy, is in stable condition after being shot at a concert in Mississippi. So, let me say this: say a special prayer for this young man, man. I hate. I hate to hear news like that because you don't ever want to be the parent of a child that's got hurt like that, man. You know that's probably some of the worstest news any parent could probably get, and a sick feeling, I'm sure, man. You always want your kids to be safe. So, you just want you just want the best for the young man. And hopefully he has a speedy recovery. And he comes out all right. Pray for that young man. Pray for that young man. Pray for the Missouri family. So Missouri has a great football program down there. They always put on a great team out on the field. I'm sure they're going to be hurt with the loss of their star running back, but I just hope that this young man has a speedy recovery, and hopefully everything works out for him. Hopefully everything works out for him. Other news going on, man. You got the Bucks. So they open a trading Giannis to Kupo. They're willing on moving on. That's where they are. Guys, we got games tonight. Detroit plays the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 4-4 tie. I'm tired. 4-4 tie. 2-2 tie. Game 5 is tonight at 8 o'clock. I will be checking that out. Also, we have the Lakers and Oklahoma City Thunder. Game 4 of the Detroit game, because Detroit's up 2-1. Game 4 of the Oklahoma and Lakers game. Oklahoma's up 3-0. Is it over for the Lakers tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna watch probably the first quarter of the game, and then I'm gonna have to shut it down. Your boy old, I got been working about it, so I'm gonna definitely make sure I watch that game. Also, in case y'all didn't know, the Thanksgiving Day game will be the Cowboys and the Eagles on Thanksgiving Day. I'm sick of these Cowboys getting all these primes off. Get these prime games. How they keep getting the game, I don't know. They don't deserve it. But nonetheless, they are the Cowboys, and Cowboys normally play on Thanksgiving. So between them and Detroit, so you're going to have those two prime style games. The Eagles and the Cowboys play for the Thanksgiving Day game. But Giannis, is Giannis' time done in Milwaukee? Is this it for Milwaukee? Is this Milwaukee said I'm wash my hands of him? I appreciate what he's done for the state of Wisconsin. I appreciate the championship that he brought. It's not been one since Lou Alcindor and the Big O. My man BSF said, "Sweet, baby." I know that's right. God, guys, do me a solid. Make sure y'all hit that goddamn like button. If you're watching this thing live right now, hit that like button. If you're going to watch it on replay, and I appreciate you, those who do, the replay guys and gals, and the folks who likes to watch it on the replay because, they got other things to do, like watch paint dry. I don't know. But if you don't watch it on replay, make sure you do me a favor and hit that like button. Doesn't matter. Whenever you decide to watch it, live, replay, whatever the case, make sure you hit that goddamn like button. You're goddamn right. Push the goddamn button. But guys, we got game 4 tonight, man. And these are critical games because it could be over for the Lakers. If LeBron can't be part of the comeback, being down 3-0. This ain't 27-year-old LeBron. This is 40-year-old LeBron, 40-plus-year-old LeBron. You asking a lot of the OG. Can Detroit take a decisive 3-1 lead over Cleveland? Now, I was talking to one of my coworkers at work today. Cleveland can't get past the second round since the days of LeBron's been gone from there. Donovan Mitchell is not good enough to carry them over the hump of getting past the second round. But they're also playing against a team like Detroit, who also has a problem in the playoffs. Fortunate for one of them, somebody's got to move on. It's all about which team is it going to be. That's it. Is it going to be the Detroit Lions? The Detroit, God bless. I said everything but the Pistons. This is crazy. Is it going to be the Pistons or is it going to be the Cavaliers? Who knows? Who knows? My man Knicks versus OKC in the final. Look, that's who I picked prior to the playoffs starting. When we find out how the playoffs going to be set pretty for the Knicks, I said Oklahoma, New York Knicks for the NBA championship. Oklahoma going to run it back. That's what I said. That was my prediction. And so far, so good. My prediction's still up. Me and my man Chauncey has that opportunity to be right. Now I don't know when my man made a decision on this matchup. Did he do it at the beginning of the playoffs, or did he wait to see what was going on this round and said, "Well, I think I'm gonna ride with the Knicks in Oklahoma"? I don't know. Let's see. Let's ask him. Chauncey, did you pick this prediction prior to the playoff? Prior to the playoff start, or is this something you just seen the matchups? You just want to go with that? Be honest now. Be honest. I'm just saying. Guys, yesterday was Mother's Day. I want to say congratulations to all the mothers, the great mothers who are great mothers, right? I don't want to give credit to these raggedy ass heifers who ain't shit ass mammies. You ain't shit ass mammy need to die on the island alone because you ain't shit. You don't do right by your kids. You don't do right by your family. You probably don't want to do right by your goddamn husband or baby daddy or your boyfriend, whatever title you goddamn want to give them. You probably don't do right. But for the mothers who are real, who are the stand-up type mothers, who are the mothers who are doing right by their children, who are making sure they're developing a relationship with the father of the child, they are being great co-parenters. They doing what they got to do to make sure their children are successful. I want to say happy Mother's Day to those beautiful women, to those beautiful ladies who are doing right by their kids and their family and their significant others, their baby daddies, you know what I'm saying, their husbands, whatever you want to call them. Your live-in man, whatever, I don't care. If you're doing right, shout out to you. Happy Mother's Day to you, ladies. You deserve this. Yesterday was your day. I hope you were celebrated in the right way. My folks got together. We had a great dinner for the mothers in our lives, the mothers who are still here with us and blessed, and for the mothers who have moved on, such as my mother and my wife's mother. We make sure we celebrated them and lift their name up in honor. We made sure that the mothers, they was taken care of. We made sure we got them their food. We had a big old dinner for them to show level. We handed out roses to the mothers. Shout out to the mothers. It was all good. And I'm so glad that I was able to be a part of this. My wife and I was able to get celebrated as one of the mothers that was there. So shout out to my cousins and I for being able to put these things together for the lovely ladies in our families. I know they appreciate it. I know they did. The food was good, very tasteful. The desserts was good, very tasteful. Shout out to everybody who donated. Shout out to all the family members who was able to attend. I gotta give my shout out to my peoples. Shout out to my family. I love them. We don't always get along or agree on every goddamn thing, but that's okay. Love them nonetheless. My man said, yo. In other words, he means you should bet the Lakers tonight. I ain't touching him some bitch with a 10-foot pole. It's over. It's over tonight. LeBron about to get swept, dog. I ain't gonna front. Katie. He about to get swept. The Lakers about to get swept tonight. It's over. In the words of Kenny the Jet Smith, they about to go fishing. Ernie Johnson, they about to go fishing. Shaq, they about to go fishing. And my man Charles Barkley, a.k.a. Draymond's biggest hater, they about to go to Cabo to go fishing. It's over. He said, hold on, damn, just put 35 with my pops. I know that's right. Sound like he might have donated some bread. Vegas is going to appreciate you, though. Or was that a friendly family bet? I don't know which one it was. Which one was it? It might be a family bet, you know what I'm saying? Well, family bets. You know how the family bet, you just bet to the side like it is what it is. I remember back in the days, speaking about LeBron, when LeBron was playing against Golden State. I got you. I had a feeling that's what you meant. Shout out to you, bro. Hopefully you like to subscribe to the channel. Guys, if I haven't told you, I got a new channel called Hinks Collectibles for you ladies and gents who are into collectibles, like such as I am, records and Funko Pops and action figures. I got a new channel. I'll definitely make sure I want y'all to subscribe to. You know, everybody on can subscribe if they like. But you can subscribe to, and I'll display all my collectibles and my action figures and my albums. I give a backstory on the collectible channel that no other channel got, but I definitely make sure I give a backstory. As you see these beautiful action figures behind me, these lovely action figures. Also got some in my closet area, as well as albums. If you look right there, let me take this down. You see the bottom over my left side. Some albums right there. Albums a little bit everywhere. I got third, and I got some on my my shelf my bookshelf over here. That's where I have some albums at. And then of course, over up under where my record player is, where I start to jam out sometimes. Sometimes I listen to the album before I decide on what, kind of help me make the decision on what I'm gonna go with. But speaking of LeBron, I remember my son and I, we had a bet. It was a couple of young nephews was at the game as well as my son. Not at the game, but we was in Orlando, Florida for a family vacation. And I said my son was a Golden State fan at the time. I don't know if he still is. He's a Steph Curry fan now. But they was up 3-1. And I said, hold on. I said, LeBron ain't gonna win this. And I was just talking about the game. So I didn't think they were gonna win the series. They were down 3-1. I didn't think they were gonna win the series, but I said, at least I think they're gonna win this game. So that night, I bet 3 young bloods. I said, if LeBron wins tonight, y'all owe me 25 push-ups. I said, if Golden State wins, I owe y'all 25 push-ups. Now, I was nervous because I was sore. That son had beat me down all day in Orlando, being at the beach that weekend. We had a good time at the beach. And I was worried. I think I had sunburn on my shoulders. It's kind of hard to move. But nonetheless, I said, I'm going to give these young bloods a friendly bet of push-ups. That's when you ain't got the money. That's what we used to bet back in the day, push-ups. So we bet push-ups. So we watching the game. We going back and forth. LeBron doing his thing. Kyrie doing his thing. Kevin Love was rebounding. It was a back and forth game. And lo and behold, we all know what happened. Cleveland ended up winning that game. Them boys had to give me them damn push-ups. Them boys had to give it, and they was mad about it. They didn't like it. I gave them, that's crazy. I'm giving these little kids the smoke. They're getting all the smoke. They get all the goddamn business. It is what it is. But they got to get that smoke. Guys, let me say this. We also got other games that have been played tonight. And so for the other games who y'all might forgot about, let's look at it. You got the Knicks. They play tomorrow. As well as the Spurs play tomorrow. So of course, when I created this, the game wasn't complete last night. So it's now 2-2 as far as the Timberwolves and the Spurs. So that's where we are as far as the Spurs and the Timberwolves. So it's not updated. I apologize, guys. I wanted to make sure I had my thumbnail ready and completed for get myself ready for the show. I wasn't gonna wait till way after that game because man, I was, games be going late. If it ain't going overtime, it's really gonna be late. So your boy want to at least be in bed when he's at least watching the game. So I didn't get to see the completion of the game. Well, let me take it back. I did watch completely. I think the game ended up like a little bit after 11. It's about 11:15. So I ended up watching a little bit of 11 o'clock news before I went to bed. But again, Anthony Edwards was on fire last night. He was doing his thing. Of course, Wembley got ejected early in the game. I want to say around the second quarter, beginning of the second quarter, is when it kind of ejected. And it really changed the tone of the game. I ain't gonna front. It really changed the tone of the game. But after seeing it, there's no way he shouldn't have got suspended, man. I'm very surprised by that. I really am. Watching that and to say it wasn't a vicious, that shit looked vicious, man. I don't care what they say. That play was a vicious play, and I really hate to see that there wasn't a suspension. I'm really surprised by that. I'm really surprised by that. So, but that's the rules of the NBA. You got to go with what you go with. Um, um, definitely gonna be interested on the next matchup. Um, sorry about that. My story came up. As far as he said, "You just a Wolves fan." No, no, not a Wolves fan. He's saying, "I can't." He said, "Can't believe they thought Wembley is soft. The boy is half African." Well, I don't know about that. I don't know what his nationality is and what he has in his bloodline. I don't. I like him as a player. I think he's going to be he's a great future Hall of Fame type player, man. He's definitely going to, is going to be the face of the league in the near future. He said Wembley's about to cook them guys. They've been beating the shit out of Wembley all season. He's African from France. Okay, shout out to the brother, man. Look, man, I agree. But you knew that was going to happen. Look, you gotta rough him up. You gotta you know what I'm saying? You gotta put hands and elbows and knees and feet on him. Put his head between the washing machine a couple times to check his goddamn metal. I told you this. I knew they was gonna rough him up a little bit. They're gonna test him, see if his mental right. It's not even about the physical part of it. It's about the mental. You know what I'm saying? See if he can mentally handle it, getting beat up, getting roughed up, and keep going. One of the things, talking about being roughed up. One of the things that they was talking about to my son was about how physical the conference is at Johnson C. Smith University. Let me give y'all a little bit of history about the schools because let me do that for y'all. Let me see. So one of the things that they was talking about how the conference that they play in and how tough it is, how physical it is. And when we went to talk to the trainer in the weight room, he already thought Trent was well put together, had a little strength to it. So Trent's damn, I didn't mean to use his goddamn first name. Lil Hink, I'm sorry. Lil Hink's already built up good. One of the things that I would always push him to do was to get in the gym and work out, lift. It was kind of hard at first to get in there. Now he's a goddamn gym rat. He stays in that bad boy. So that's one of the beautiful things about that. But one of the things about JCS Johnson C. Smith University. been around for a long time. Was established back in April 7th, 1862 as the Biblical Memorial Institute at a meeting of Kanawamba Presbyterian in an old Charlotte Presbyterian church. It was in that's where it was called at first in 1876. They was calling Bible University, under which the name instructor operated until 1923, and then that's when the name of the school changed. And then that's when it'd be called Johnson C. Smith University. Joined the United Negro College Fund back in 1944. Founding members. As a founding member, this fund was organized primarily to help church-related schools higher learning. So let me give you some different type of information as far as the university and their they're part of the CIAA, right? That's the name of the conference, the CIAA conference. So let me look on here. I want to see some of the gear. 20% off select t-shirts. So just sitting here looking at the unfortunately, one thing I don't like is that they're Under Armour. Yeah, that's the one drawback I have that I do have is the Under Armour. I'm not a fan of Under Armour items. But it is what it is. What can you do about it, right? What can you do about it? So definitely looking forward to getting my gear so I could be prepared to wear the gear down there for my son's basketball game. Oh boy, yeah. So definitely looking forward to that. The one thing he said, only the Spurs can beat Oklahoma. He said, the Wolves grabbing the shit out of Reed. Out of him. Reed tried to grab his nuts. Oh, God damn. I would have punched the F out of dude if I was Wembley. Well, you know, he didn't punch him, but he sure tried to put his goddamn elbow through his goddamn body. I tell you that. Evan Mobley looking off. Damn. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I just thought it was it was a dirty play, in my opinion. I mean, you know, that's my opinion. Now, some people may say, "No, Hank, I don't think it was a dirty play." Okay, I get what you're saying. I didn't like how that thing went down, though, baby. I sure didn't. I thought that was a dirty play. And I mean, I've seen some dirty plays before, but that was wrong, man. You can't, in my opinion, you just can't do that, man. You can't do that. And I didn't like that. Which one I like the best? Guys, I'm up here looking at the sweatshirts. And the sweatshirt's same price as it was when I got my IUS sweatshirt, about the same price. But yeah, looking at the sweatshirts, man, just figure out which one I'm going to get. I do like this. I wish I had this in a hoodie. Johnson C. Smith, Golden Bulls dad. I do like that. I like that sweatshirt. Damn, I like this one though. I like this. This is a nice one. I like this one. It depends on how they run. I could pretty much go with a 2X if they run. If they run big, if they run small, I have to go with a 3. But you know, who knows? I would definitely be looking into getting my gear. And of course, I have to order me have to find me a little Hank jersey like I did with IUS. I will find that, but I gotta wait for him to pick out his number first. I got to wait for my dog to pick out his number. Once he decided on his number, I will be in a process of ordering me a Johnson C. Smith jersey. Can't wait. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. I mean, so far, what I'm seeing right now is just like the two styles. So it look like the home jerseys. They got JCSU is what they normally rock. And those are the home. Look like those are the home jerseys. Let me see what the road jerseys look like. Pretty much same thing. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. So, man, I can't wait to get to see my boy out there on the court doing his thing, you know, in his comfort zone, in his bag, showing his teammates love, getting love from his teammates and the fans. That look, let me say this. I know they're going to appreciate what he's going to bring to the team, and I'm sure the team's going to appreciate, and he's going to appreciate what the team brings to him. I can't wait to see this match made. Definitely looking forward to it. He's definitely going to make sure he brings a lot to the table and do what he can to try to help the team win a conference championship and be successful in the playoffs. I just know him. I know how he plays. I know how he moves. I know how he operates. And that's the way he is. That's the way he is. Look, we got game. It's game time, guys. So with that being said, I need every last one of you beautiful people to hit that goddamn like button.
What's the goddamn button?
If you watch it on replay, like I said earlier, hit that like button.
What's the goddamn button?
And if you ain't hit that like button, shame on you, goddamn it. Shame on you. Hit that goddamn like button.
What's the goddamn button?
With that being said, I appreciate every last one of you beautiful people. And I will catch you on the next one. Right on.